because I couldn't see it on the phone. Okay. All right. What is that?
Yes. I don't know. It doesn't have no water. I just got it from my.
It looked like camouflage a little bit, but different. Is it supposed to be camouflage?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I love me some camouflage, child.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, it is like, you know, it's giving me a camouflage vibe, but you know.
Yeah.
That's a granny shirt.
That's what that
Yeah, that's my granny shirt. She bought me.
Your granny bought that?
Yeah.
So y'all, welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Black Ink Crew Season 9, Episode 19 and 20. But before we start, D, tell them what to do. Don't get no barbecue sauce on my couch. Okay. Last week, we're going to shoot through last week because last week wasn't about nothing. It wasn't even
You hear me?
doing. Huh?
I said, was he posing with his camouflage on?
Girl.
Like, he just give me a little.
Yeah, he like, yeah, a little something.
Can you hear that?
Yes, what is that?
That's that Florida shit right there.
Is that a duck?
I think it's a frog. Whatever it is outside my window.
Oh, God. That's not a frog. It could be anything but a frog.
It was a frog.
Ew. I hate them.
Did you know turtles make noise?
I think I heard a turtle make a noise before.
They're really loud.
But
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles make a lot of noise to be married to Donatello. Anyway.
What?
So last week, Bay Mom came to visit because she ain't been in the US for over 2 years due to COVID. Bay acted like she was gonna keep this secret about old boy living with her, but that was dumb because Mom was staying at the house.
I mean,
After doing
I don't know this boy, but he's giving me loser vibes. Like, this,
yeah,
like he's so happy to be on TV and quit his job and live with Bay. And
even her mom was like, "You sure that's a good idea?" Yeah, and though, I mean, Mom didn't care. What is she gonna say? You're grown and you over here by yourself. So,
and you living all the way in the United States. What am I gonna say?
Right. So that was that story.
I feel like she knew it was stupid. That's why she didn't tell nobody. That's why you keep it a secret, because.
Right. Some random dude we don't know went to Colombia to get some big ass tea. And then Rock.
I told you those teeth were terrible. Those were some horrible teeth.
They said he
and who is that guy?
Some random dude. We don't know him. He's the dude that hid the dog.
Would you let that dude come near you with them teeth?
Or without. Anyway, then Rock, he lose his tooth biting down hard on his fork. I don't know. These storylines last week, it just didn't make sense. Oh, one thing we did find out last week was C's has fake abs. Did y'all know that was such a thing? Because I didn't know that was something that you did. Did you?
Yes, girl. The men over there in Hollywood getting lipoed out just like everybody else.
I didn't know that they were doing that.
Funk Master Flex was down there getting liposuction.
They said that's what they said. He had the funk. I'm gonna have to look him up. That's what they said he had got.
Look here, I'm not even gonna hate. What can you say? Nothing.
I just didn't know it was a thing.
Y'all can't say nothing. Like, I can't stand these, but just too many of y'all loaded up on an airplane to Colombia and the Dominican Republic come back with a big old plastic ass that's gonna bust and leave residue all up in your bloodstream. But you're gonna do it anyway. So I'm not gonna be mad at Steve for sucking out some of the choo-choos on the side just so he can,
It didn't look bad. I didn't know.
he still gotta work out.
Yeah. Yeah. So then what happened? Tati planned a girl day at the shop. They have free tattoos, and we learned about the nerves in the vagina.
I won't be getting no tattoos on my vagina. That's okay. I didn't need to know any of that.
Okay.
I know about the nerves I need to know about. That's all I need to worry about.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, meanwhile, in current events, she's online grinding on Alex since him and Donna has separated. Okay. Did y'all see that?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. But wasn't Donna the one that brought her in her bedroom in the first place when they was over there doing trios and things?
And that's why you don't do that. Now you got your feelings hurt. That's what that turns into. Quit inviting people to your bedroom.
I mean, to each his own.
Come on now.
Chances are this could
Tati's
happen.
such a bird anyway. She's so thirsty for attention. So, I mean, does that surprise anybody?
They both look dirty. Donna and Tati give off dirty girl. Like, and I mean, not dirty girl as in dirty girl.
No.
I mean, they need to go wash.
Scrub, both of them. Yeah. Then Jannard came, G Money. He came to see Ted to encourage him to continue to pursue his acting career.
Jannard over there at I'm sorry, but it's a lot of things going on other than what's going on Black Ink. Jannard be over there at Power getting his hairline sprayed on because when he met up with Ted, it was
Beijing. Mm-hmm.
He was over there getting spray painted. He had a whole.
Hey. He did that, and C's getting the funk flex. So they like it. Y'all do it too.
Everybody getting it.
Once you like it, I love it. Just like do that stuff come off on my pillow?
Probably.
Damn. I'm like, if it worked, I could tell though. I could tell. So anyway, he encouraged Ted, look here, Ted, you need to go on over here to Atlanta and stay there, relocate, because that's Black Hollywood and they hire up and coming actors from that area. So that's the best move for you, so go ahead and do your thing. We find out that Ted had a few D-rated movies, roles, True to the Game.
But I mean, that's where you start though. Like they have never even mentioned that before. Y'all been running around here talking about what do Ted do?
He probably wasn't allowed. He wasn't allowed to talk about it.
Why? Because
this is C shit. Okay. You don't talk about nobody but C's with a picture on the damn wall. This is C stuff. Okay.
You know what? I want my picture on my wall. I want a really good picture of me on my wall. I don't know which wall, probably not the living room, but
I ain't got no picture of me in this house. Ain't that up?
I don't either. That's what I'm like, yo, why wouldn't you walk after not being there in 100 years? Why when I walked in your mama's house, there's a big glamour shot?
You didn't know your picture was on the wall?
I did not know the glamour shot was there. I was like, that's big.
We're all featured on the walls house.
Why the glamour shot though? That's funny.
Yes. Okay. True to the Game. He was in True to the Game 1 through 3. I didn't watch it, so I probably would have caught that was Ted, but I didn't watch it. Well, in part 3, he had a speaking role.
That's why you didn't notice it. I mean, I didn't see it, but that's why he probably wasn't noticed because he didn't have a speaking role. He was just, that whole thing with SAG is confusing. You can't, you gotta pay.
I didn't even know that it was 3 of them.
Me either.
Yeah. So I would have thought, that movie on again.
Yeah. The one I never watched.
Right. He said, see, while all y'all thought I wasn't doing nothing, I was just on the couch. I was actually learning the art of acting. So now, there you go.
Well, Don is over here acting, and to be honest, I thought he was the only one that actually did a decent job in that movie.
I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah. Let me see, y'all. So everybody came. We watched Ted in his movie role. And after that, he took the opportunity to tell them all that he would be moving to ATL. Cease was not happy that Ted was doing his own thing. How dare you go do you? Okay. So Ted tells
That
him,
might make it easier for Puma to make his decision because now he won't be there just all by himself.
well, and now we see.
Are Puma and Ted getting to be real tight, and C's is, feeling
Yeah,
away
because Cease was out in Atlanta or wherever, and they were left doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Ted told him, look, I'm gonna be able to do this and manage my duties at Black Ink, so don't trip. So that's how episode 19 ended. So let's get into 20. Okay.
Whoa,
This
so much
week.
content. I'm so like,
Do I
slow down a little.
So this week, Spider and the managers, they went to Milwaukee, okay?
I want Spider to not say, sorry. I want Spider to not say anything about somebody's teeth ever again.
I don't even want to think about his teeth. That's okay. So y'all, they all going to Milwaukee to set up the new shop. They're gonna get that shop up and running. Well, they're gonna see actually what Ted did, because that's Ted's shop.
So I have a question. How is he gonna run a Milwaukee shop from Atlanta?
He
Does
gonna
he just
fly out there. He gonna fly out there.
How often?
Shit.
Can I just pause?
Mhm.
Your son just sent me a picture of himself holding cash. Got a wad of cash. And his shirt says play big. That's what's up.
Where'd he get the money from? I'm gonna check my wallet.
I love it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How he gonna interrupt our recording? He just want to be all up in the show, like look like he, what's his name? Should he's trying to be all over the
He
video.
said, and his shirt say play big. Okay.
We got some cash. I ain't gonna show it to you. We got some cash like this.
Could you please send me that picture so I
Anyway, far more entertaining than Black Ink. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what happened? So while we going out here to Milwaukee, C's get a call that no one is at the Atlanta shop, and all of the artists basically is at a convention down in Denver. And he upset because he told them that no Black Ink crew artist is allowed to go to any tattoo.
What is her name that's running the shop?
I don't know.
The one, okay, so this is what happened. He sent the girl over there to be run around behind his girlfriend in Colombia when she had to get surgery. So now nobody's in charge over here in Atlanta. I could just about see people feeling like nobody's here. There's a convention. They don't know the issue, what have you. They're probably looking at it like this is an opportunity to promote our business. So who's decision making? Like, nobody's there.
He ain't been there. Well, he said that he been feeling some kind of way about these conventions because the way they've been treated in the past, and particularly the last one when they went to Chicago. Now, this is what I got to say. Y'all got a reputation. Whether you want to say it or not, show or not, y'all got a reputation at these conventions. Okay. Y'all be up in there fighting and acting the fool. I will put your ass somewhere out the way too. I'm sorry. The last couple of ones we seen on TV, some shit popped off. Y'all was over there arguing in Chicago. Y'all was arguing and
Yeah.
fool.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to think, like, I'm not even gonna act like it's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? The whole, racism shows up everywhere. I'm sure even at the tattoo conventions. That's why we started watching this show in the first place, honestly, because it was Black ink and it was something for us to see Black folks doing, especially coming from an artist perspective. We wanted to see some creatives, some Black creatives get their shine. So that's what it started out being. And I mean, it's a reality show, so the drama is the drama. I feel like if they're at a booth, they probably got camera crew, yes. So that takes up a lot of space. So they need to be somewhere where they're not just in the way, because conventions, there's a lot of people at conventions. However, I mean, I go to hair conventions all the time. Things can be set up in a way where it doesn't have to be in the back. I think that's definitely on some bullshit. But is the best thing for them to do is to not go to the convention though? Like, how is that going? I don't know.
My whole thing is
Is that really making things better? Like,
this is something that we as tattoo artists do, right?
The convention?
Right, you're C's. So you already big C's and everybody know you. They don't know them people at that shop. So for you to say, none of my artists is allowed to go there. Now I agree, just don't go there representing Black ink, but go there.
You can't go there and say you're Black ink. You can do your own. Yeah. Right. Because like you said, Chicago, that was the whole thing when Kat did that, and they had an issue with her going to the convention as just Kat. Because they thought, Nine Mag is a family, blah, blah, blah.
And then that's another other thing too. I never heard Ryan, and we do know it's an issue, like you said, but Ryan stay at these conventions.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for my industry, it don't be like, if I go to the big convention that's here, and when that convention is here, I'm gonna tell you, it'll be hairstylists from all over the country. Right. Why not? Because they get to come here, go to Disney, do all the Orlando stuff, you know what I'm saying, and go to the convention. But we have an alternative. You know what I'm saying? We have, like, if it don't be a whole lot of Black hair going on at the convention. Ain't nothing really targeted towards, not in a way that you would,
not like a Bronner Brothers event.
That's what I'm saying. So if that's what you want, like if you want to, that we have that alternative. I could just as easily go to Atlanta to that convention. You know what I'm saying? And
but here's the thing: when you was in Chicago, that alternative event happened. We seen Ryan throw it for all of the Black tattoo. Well, not even.
That's
Black,
what I'm saying. Like at this
color.
point, wouldn't it make more sense to get together with and I ain't even gonna lie, like as much as Ryan and C's be beefing, I feel like they could put business, they could put that shit to the side. They're not like KP and them over there arguing. Right. They can put that shit to the side. I feel like, why not like that be the alternative? Don't tell them don't go, because it's a convention and you're a tattoo artist and you're up and coming, so you definitely want to be represented. You're gonna have to buy your own booth. You can't just be Black ink, but nobody's there to tell them not to do it.
I feel like he been going and one person did something or something happened to him personally. So now can't none of y'all do it because I'm seized and I'm offended. So y'all
had a personal relationship with the person that does the convention.
That's what he said. But it's something personal that happened. Now you stopping everybody from making their money, because that's a big money maker. Because you feeling some kind of way.
I mean, in this industry, like, and been in it for a good minute now. I would say probably more than 50% of my clientele is not Black, based on just on my demographics. But for the ones that are there, first of all, been there with me for years, and it's because they can go experience a higher level, higher quality of service. You know what I'm saying? They getting the same thing. Like for the longest, it's for Black salons and the Hispanic salons got the same reputation of getting you in there, you know, and getting your hair wet and stuff. Then you be spending 5 hours, you know what I'm saying, waiting to get your hair done. We all have fought against that, you know what I'm saying? That reputation. At the end of the day, I could do anybody's hair. My clients don't have to be one specific thing. However, when I go to those spaces, like those conventions, I don't really anticipate seeing a whole lot of people that look like me, because the industry is not catering to someone, to us still in this, you know, all these years later. Why don't they get together and make a convention though, like for here in
I
Atlanta?
felt like that's what Ryan was doing on his show. That's
But
why
I mean, it needs to be bigger. It's Atlanta. How hard is
it looked like that's what he was starting to do, but it can't.
not Ryan? I'm talking about C's. Like you're talking about. I said because in the dynamic of Black Ink, C's come before Ryan. This is his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying it seemed like that's what he was trying to do, but because of something personal that happened with him, he is stopping all of his artists from experiencing that. And
well, you can't do that if you don't have an alternative for them. That's what I'm saying. So why not? But is he putting the energy to that?
He don't care. He is so selfish. He's
so self-centered.
All about me. He don't care about taking money out of nobody else's mouth. He not caring about nobody else getting exposure. And hell, you see, Ted is his cousin, and he's highly offended that Ted is doing anything outside.
He grown now. He has a life. He's not trying to still do that. I don't know. I just feel like not many times do your whole staff bounce. Like that's a whole nother level of.
Yeah.
But there's no leadership there because, like I said, you sent the girl to Columbia, so they probably sitting around there like I can just see them sitting around the shop. Nothing going on. They're like, so what's going on? Who's in charge? Who's running this shit? We should go to the convention. And somebody else probably like, let's just do it as Black Ink. Nobody's there to tell them not to, Caesar.
And was this an official meeting, or did you just say some shit? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he
Like,
just said shit.
He just said some shit, and they probably didn't even take your ass serious.
He probably didn't even tell him why. He probably said, starting, we not doing it, period. Because I said so, because I'm Caesar.
Exactly. So when I get to Milwaukee, Van there, okay? Because, you know, now Van is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and Ted ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He's been pushing this narrative all season, you know.
Well, we know better, but go
Puma fucking up, but Van, he the best thing because he brand new to Black Ink. You know what I'm saying?
We know Van. We know.
No, I mean, as far as running his business. So yeah, Van didn't have his own stuff. Van is sitting around here doing the best thing he got to do because he.
Plus, they both can like shit on Ryan.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's new around them. See, I mean, Puma and Ted been there forever. Now they can't do shit right. But now Van is like your number one stunner. You're like, child, please.
Van, you can get it too. So I hope you ain't over there thinking C's as some kind of, you know, he don't see you
flip on you. You better pay attention to how he and then that's his day ones.
Yeah.
So imagine what he's gonna do to you. Let me see. He gonna say since Ted want to pursue his own thing. He can't manage nothing right. Basically, this is how he was acting. Since he want to do his own thing, he can't manage nothing right. He always messing up. Caesar's so toxic. He's so toxic. So Ted, when they get there, the shop is not ready to be seen. Not gonna say it's not ready to be seen, because he know if it's not 100%,
He gonna have something to say. Yep.
so what he end up doing is arranging some Black Milwaukee residents and business owners to come and take them out. And they had these little slingshots.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that was low key a convention. That little shit that they just did.
Right. He's too ignorant to, he don't matter. It was personal. I said, so therefore you can't. And that's how he operates. So his inner self talking about he didn't know they had that many Black people, and you know, he felt like it was backwards from where he came from, because he came from the big city. Look, nothing is New York.
How many businesses has he opened this far? What does he mean he didn't know that there was that many Black people? Because guess what you do? You just go to Google and do the demographics, and Google will tell you the percentage. I know the percentage of Black folks everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I want to know what the number.
When you open up a business, when you think that that's what you will.
When you open up a business, that's probably one of the first things you need to do, because who are you? What is your demographic? Who are you trying to market to? So you got this whole business in Milwaukee. When the idea came up, it dawned on you to be like, so what do that look like? How many Black people?
So you ain't never been there. You ought to open up this whole business. You never been down there one time?
I don't have to go there to know how many Black folks are there.
But I'm just saying, you walking around there, you didn't open up, you done spent this money, all of this for this business.
He had to go get his ab surgery. He had to go get cut.
But Ted ain't shit, right? But he done did all this, but he ain't shit. Oh.
I mean, I'm proud of Ted, because at the end of the day, like he said, he doesn't tattoo. He's not a tattooer. So what is it that you're supposed to be doing? And if the acting thing pops off for Ted, even if he doesn't become a, award-winning actor, he's doing projects that's going to put him in a, network of people that can only, make him grow. And it ain't something to see. Caesar's gonna take credit for it. He will take credit for everything that Ted, every success that he has from here on out, because it's always gonna go back to, if you weren't on Black Ink though, then that wouldn't have happened for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So he has the reveal of the shop. It looked good. The only negative thing he says was his picture was missing, He had to find something. Meanwhile, back in New York, Tati, who was supposed to be managing the shop, convinced everyone to go to a winery and leave the apprentice to run the shop.
The boy with the teeth.
Trying to give you your own shit.
You left the boy with the teeth in charge. But he didn't even want to. Him and some girl.
Yep, Bay's apprentice. So on the way to the winery, Alice pulls the bus or whatever they were on over, so he had a surprise, and they picked up Donna.
Donna walk into a room where nobody wants to see you.
I thought somebody dropped something. Pause for 1 second, because it's gonna be loud. So Donna come in talking shit, talking about she glad that she's away from all of this toxicity. Baby, girl, you don't want to bring drama. What is you talking about?
Why are you here? Nobody wants you here. Why did you come then?
You can't say them so much, but you gotta come on the show. You ain't got shit else going on.
Well, I wasn't happy to see her. Were you?
Nobody wasn't. Tati definitely wasn't, because last time Tati seen her, she was throwing shit at Tati. So, child. Good job, Alex. Nice surprise.
Alex, he didn't have any choice. He was forced. Donna told him to kick his ass. And he needs more than any emininity. He needs like a 9mm. Maybe that would be better. Just in case she
Here.
loses.
He got away from that though, because he free. He free now. Ellis is free, y'all. Oh, wait.
Tati is crazy.
He's not with Tati. Tati,
Oh.
you know, being Tati. You know what I'm saying? Tati was on him because it probably was something to do. You know how she is. She probably, I mean, I'm sure they hit it that night, and then, you know.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Right, right. So we at the winery. Tati then passed out. No one knows why. Well, I got a couple of reasons why. First of all, y'all drinking all of that in the hot sun and you ain't eat. Or maybe it was what you took before you got there. I'm just saying. Tati, what you take?
Tati says she got Lyme disease, heart disease, kidney disease, liver disease.
She said she was hypoglycemic and she got one kidney. That was her explanation. Tati took something, okay? Because the way you know, I didn't drink.
Well, Alex said that. He was like, this was more than just drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, and they cut it. My cousin, and you know who you are, girl. We always had to be like,
I am not her cousin, so it ain't me. I'm just saying.
no, she know who it is. We always be like, girl, did you eat? Did you eat? She been and killed it. We be like, girl, would you eat first? It don't do that though. Like you might be like, oh, I ain't feeling good because I done ate. Like, give me something to eat. But the way she passed out, that was something else. Girl, stop it. I feel like Tati's always on something else.
Girl, if you got one kidney, you should chillax a little bit.
The thing is that Bay sat up there and predicted that her ass was gonna pass, well, not necessarily pass out like that, but it's gonna get real messed up real quick. Like that was predicted before they even got there, that's what was gonna happen. That's pretty bad.
You know, they be taking them edibles.
Or whatever, or fentanyl.
Or whatever, but I'm just saying. The way my system works, if I take an edible and then go somewhere and drink with nothing to eat, I just might pass out.
Yeah, or fentanyl, because that's what they all around here.
Well, I don't mess around with anything like that.
Because I mean, Tati.
I like edibles, to be honest.
I can't do none of it. None of it. Okay, Puma. He back at the shop. Okay, we got to do a conference call with C's and Ted. This is the next day after everything good. He told them that he didn't fire everybody at the Atlanta shop except for Breezy. That's her name, Breezy.
Breezy. Where was
He
Breezy?
didn't fire. Yeah, he didn't fire everybody but Breezy.
He can't fire Breezy.
Breezy don't tattoo.
Well, he can't fire her. He owe her.
Yeah, because he didn't send her down to Columbia and all of that crazy mess.
To take care of that girl, that had to be a miserable job.
Man. So he wants everybody to immediately get your stuff and work at the shop in Atlanta. That spare kind of momentness that he doing that's stupid. Like, if I'm bad, I'm like, I got a kid, I ain't going nowhere.
I was just getting ready to say, that's a lot.
Who do that? Even for all of them, I'm at like.
You can say, hey, Monday we're flying out to Atlanta. Who can go?
Go. I need some people down at that shop.
Right.
I need some volunteers to come down here. And he would have got them. He would have got, Spider was going. Spider was happy to go. You know what I'm saying? You should have thought about that before you fired everybody, sees that you ain't had nobody to run the shop. Now it's like, I need somebody right now. And he figured y'all need to go because they ain't really doing no tattoos in that shop. We ain't seen nobody up in it.
In New York? No, they might as well.
They doing the shop in the other one, the one old girl at. That's where.
Somebody said, was that them that said, are we taking walk-ins? Did somebody say that?
Yeah, was that them? I don't know, child.
Cause I remember feeling like, I mean, aren't you taking walk-ins?
Well, it looked like didn't nobody want to go except Spider. Like everybody didn't want to. I mean, I guess Tati, because she ain't got shit else going on.
She don't tattoo.
Tati don't tattoo.
But I wouldn't want to go either with that kind of notice. Like you said, if it came at me like that, let me sleep on it.
One Bay got her own shop. Let's not forget, she got a real business over there
Right.
too. You know.
She probably on a Black Ink schedule though. They know, they be knowing what they're gonna do. We're not gonna sit here and act like he just said tomorrow we gotta be in Atlanta. We know what it is.
Well, can Tati go? She ain't no flight risk. She all like, I'm happy. Can she do that? She could just up and go with them kind of charges.
Apparently.
Child. The privilege. Okay.
She can leave the state. She can't leave the country.
You can't leave the state.
No,
No.
I've never been in trouble.
I know people who's
You're
been.
not supposed to sing. You're not gonna sing. I don't know how it works.
Tati tells Donna that he has to go to Atlanta. And she basically like, you don't even know why you still there. You need to leave the shop. Okay. Cause she mad cause she ain't there. So she really mad because she really don't want him to go down there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Alice definitely need to take his ass to Atlanta. Okay, get away. Get far away. Because the last time
It's funny how this place is so toxic now that she's no longer allowed to be there because she didn't have a problem with it when she was over there trying to sell weave and juice and CBD infused things.
and you was the only one getting into it. Everybody was with her. They ain't had no fights, but they been cool. Like since she's been gone, who's got into it with anybody?
The team gets along fine.
Yeah. I mean, Alice and Rock had this thing, they were right back. Spider.
Yeah,
And
Rock and Spider had a thing, but wasn't
that
really.
Was it. It wasn't.
Men don't say that anyway. They really don't be staying beefed out. That's girls.
Yeah. Everybody showed up except Crystal and Rock, okay? And they came up with this crazy story about, being bit by their dog on the dry there, and they had to turn around and go back to New Jersey. But I mean, then we see they really went back because they was tattooing. They had clients. Like they had clientele. They probably was like, we finna tell them this, but I'm not missing out on this money.
What was the dog? Baxter is a big 100-pound son of a gun. However, he's not gonna bite me, and he's not gonna bite him either.
Child, they wasn't in their car. None of that.
Like what they're describing sounds like, and to be honest, like now that he's a big dog teeth, they don't scratch like puppy teeth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that it was no dog ever in a car. None of that happened.
I'm like, babe, I would have been to the hospital, first of all. Second of all, why is my dog that upset that he's biting me like that?
There was no dog. That never happened. It didn't even.
So what you're saying is they didn't have no dog?
They didn't leave. Never left. They did not drive. They had clients. That's just some mess that they made up because they was not going to miss out on doing their clients.
So say, I have clients and I'll be there Tuesday.
No, and that's basically what happened because we see that they show up eventually, but that's what it was. But they came up with this whole, and they probably thought it was funny when they.
I didn't think it was funny. Like,
oh boy,
I was just worried about this dog because I was like, if the dog is, what are they gonna do with it?
Child, I know one no dog. It sounds like a kid telling the story. And then what happened was, and then the dog, and then
You better have some teeth marks when she gets there.
child, it wasn't no dog. Ain't no teeth marks, ain't nothing. And ain't no, like he said, he knew it was alive from the get. But see, say they got 24 hours to get there or their ass is fired. Okay. Spider, he did one of
They
the
know they were tattooing. Did they post that shit? So y'all be doing y'all.
they ain't care.
How do you post stuff when you not where you say
They
you
ain't
at?
care. They ain't care. They knew that when they was telling the story, it was getting
I'm
wild.
just having a hard time
Telling
trying to
a
figure out
wild
what's
tale.
happening here. It shouldn't be like this. It just really shouldn't be like this.
Spider did one of the yin yang twins tattoo. You know which one it was?
Eh,
That's what he was. He was in the chair.
it's that one.
Um,
Yang bang.
I can't tell them apart. Tati, y'all would have had to told me if I had seen that dude just on the street, I just would have thought he was just a dude on the street, child.
Yin yang.
I wouldn't have known him if he was just somebody that walked up in the thing. Y'all would have had to say that was a yin yang twin. That would have been like,
I
okay.
wouldn't if I was in Atlanta, maybe. If I was in Atlanta, I'm sure it's yeah. If I was in Atlanta, if I'm here and I see him, I probably wouldn't have thought about it.
Tati talked to her lawyer on the phone. She ended up getting an offer that didn't include jail time.
Yeah.
White privilege.
I was looking forward to her going to jail.
I feel like she with that much, she should have did something. She got priors.
I just don't.
She got
Okay.
priors. It's people that get caught with a little baggie of marijuana, and we got marijuana stores on every corner now. And y'all give
Like
not here no more, but
according to my man Tommy, based on the numbers, that's $66,000.
the privilege of it all. Homicide. Next week, y'all, we got New York, Chicago, and Compton. They all in the house together. Look like they're gonna have a competition against each other. Well, Chicago's gonna win that. Hands down. Like, I ain't never seen KP and
Compton is in it. Oh.
Unless Cash
Does
show.
anybody work over there besides KP?
Is Cat coming to represent Compton?
She's not in Compton.
Oh, well then Chicago got their hands down. That's enough said. I don't even know why we watching the competition.
So
watching the show, I ain't seen. Even what he did to the yin yang twin, I didn't see nothing worth nothing. Even when
they keep just writing stuff. They just keep writing stuff.
When C's do his little stuff, I'm like, you ain't all that. Like I'll get tatted up by Ryan. I ain't seen nothing C's done did. Nothing.
Yeah, Ryan show you what he do every season.
Yeah. Okay, so next.
Well, speaking of Compton, because you know we quit Compton, y'all. So I'm freestyling. I'm not even really trying to, go in order. So last week, what's the name? What's the girl's name with the titties and the tattoos? Star.
Star. Everybody's dating everybody's boyfriend. Favorite basketball.
She doesn't date everybody's boyfriend. She might be dating your favorite basketball.
That's that one. Okay.
So she got fired. No surprise there. She was hanging out with Barbie and
the ops.
Say what? The ops. Right.
With the ops.
And he is real selective about who's allowed to hang out with Barbie and who's not. Like not everybody, because Food Truck Lady hung out with Barbie so they could squash their beef. And it was okay with him. But then Food Truck Lady, then I think this is what I think about Food Truck Lady. Food Truck Lady is a hater when it comes to Star. because Star is like, she's very fake, but she's also a very pretty girl. Like, honestly, if she took all that shit off, the fake titties and that big ridiculous booty, she would still be a gorgeous girl, Star. Really pretty girl. And she's a tattoo artist. So, you know, even though she's not tattooing, we know that that's a skill that she has. So food truck lady decides to, in the middle of telling KP and what's this nigga, Sexy T, he was telling them about how she met up. She met up with Barbie to squash the beef, and then Barbie then said she was going to meet up with Star and Lemire. That became a problem because she's not allowed to have friends outside of KP and Tim. I feel like both the food truck lady and Tim are jealous of Star because I feel like KP like her a little bit, because he does defend her in a way. You know what I'm saying?
And he did
Don't let
say
them go too far with that shit.
he did feel some kind of way after he fired her, and then the next day it was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Like, I'm like, I ain't see you like say that.
Because he like her for real.
Yeah.
You know, because she's hot. I give her
And that's
that.
why food truck lady don't like her, because
That's why food truck lady
your
doesn't
man
like
likes.
her.
You
Because
know who your man got a crush on. And that's the real deal.
you feel like maybe Tim like hit it one time and then like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's his problem.
That's her problem. Like
You
he
said
hit it one time.
Tim? You said Tim?
Not Tim, because Tim
Oh, okay.
I think KP might have hit it one time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that they got a thing, but I think he gave her like a, you know, a little something.
Oh, you talking about friend? He hit friend one time. And
Yeah. So
okay, I can see that. That makes sense to me.
And it's supposed to be on the low, but she don't know how to act on the low.
She can't.
So, but
she
we'll
can't
get
do
to
that.
We'll get to that. So yeah, so in that moment he fired Star, and she did too much, like she always do, and stormed out. I was disappointed in I guess, you know, the Vatican just trying to stay out of the business. I mean, I don't really know why he's there, because it doesn't even make sense. He's like the complete polar opposite of that. The reason why they got into it with her is because they were interviewing new tattoo artists. They don't have no artists. They were interviewing artists. So apparently food truck lady brought all the people, like, so see what I'm saying? Like, he's looking for tattoo artists, and instead of her running her food truck, because I ain't seen no food. Wanda got potatoes over there. You know,
my boy got the egg rolls,
cheesesteak, and the ices. All the food truck people. Like, I ain't seen Wanda's food truck because technically she don't have it yet, but I know she got potatoes because she told y'all what she was gonna be doing. I don't know what food truck lady does, but what I do know is she wasn't at the food truck. She was out recruiting tattoo artists for her nigga KP. And Star was giving her opinion. You know, if you suck, you suck. Somebody said they've been doing tattoos for a year. The other person said they only do tattoos on themselves. Only do tattoos
they
on myself.
Suck. She was right. They suck. These aren't good candidates. We're not gonna act like what's his name over there with Black Ink doing an interview because you look good.
Because you cute, right?
Yeah. No, they suck. She was absolutely right.
Some girl was there who, you know, she didn't tatted Nipsey though. I think that's all she needed to say, you know, in order
for them, that's it. They was
that's
like
it.
Compton.
That's it. That's, you know, so whether she gets hired, I looked at the website. I didn't know any of those people. I don't even know if their tattoo place is still open. The only person I saw from this show on their I Am website is Ink. So I guess, you know, why would you leave if they tell you could come and go as you please? So that's that. So yeah, so she got fired. Your boy Columbus Short, he went over to Nessie's, reached out to Nessie. This is how you know Nessie is a really good tattoo artist, because she ain't had nowhere to go. People be finding her just off of Instagram. She did his wife's tattoo. He went all the way to her house to get a tattoo. Then gonna ask her about what's up with KP. She told him, I told you, I don't mess with KP like that. So this nigga then decides that she can't do his tattoo because it's not code or what have you. Okay.
I feel like all of that was a setup.
For Nessie? Yeah,
Him,
it was a setup.
him and KP did that. That was go over there and then I'm gonna make her feel dumb and let her know. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, if you're my tattoo artist and you're my homie, why am I going to somebody anyway to get any work done? Like, I never should have been. It's cool. Like, I get it. I don't want you doing my wife's thigh for whatever reason. Some niggas is like that. So yeah, go ahead and let Nessie do it. And to be honest, I would probably feel more comfortable having Nessie all up in my thigh instead of your homeboy.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So that part I get, but why would I even be wanting Nessie to do my tattoo if me and KP go back all the way to preschool?
All of that was a setup. They set up and was like, dog, get over there. And when you get over there, call me. And I'm gonna be like, I don't mess with her. And then you get up and you walk out. All of that was a setup. And that shit, I really used to like Columbus Short, and that shit is so corny to me. Oh my God, that was so corny.
It don't matter because Nessie playing him like she play everybody else. She didn't give a fuck. She cussed his ass out just the same as she
ass
cussed
out. As well as she should. Because she said,
time.
I told you. I told you.
And you know she did.
She did.
You know
she did.
She did. When he reached out to her, that's the first thing came out of her mouth.
Yep. Yep. Quit playing games.
So basically they're phasing them out, and I'm glad about that. So that's what this whole thing was. Like, that happened. Nessie then went over to Kat's place, Enigma, and they ended up giving her a guest spot. And so I'm glad about that. Because Nessie is clearly a good tattoo artist. What's the girl? Voodoo. Voodoo did some whack ass tattoo on some white boy, but I don't know what the Voodoo's, her skills, she needs to work on it.
Yeah.
What else? You watched it. Anything else happened last week besides that?
They all running together because I watched them all together, so I don't know.
That's pretty much it. Like, basically last week they were doing their thing to phase out KP and bring in
and this are we talking about that episode with the last one? What's going on with Kat and Oh Boy?
Okay, so that's what we're getting to. So yeah, that was last week.
Okay.
That's what happened last week. Not a whole lot. Because I feel like if it's gonna be all about KP, then I'm definitely not watching. So they clearly are phasing him out and moving in. You can see people like going off to do their own thing.
Right.
This week, Nessie started over there with Kat. The drama at that salon is she took a spot that was, she had somebody leave, right? So this dude was working there as an apprentice, and all of the artists there, like, you're an apprentice, and that's what happens when you're an apprentice. You gain all the knowledge you can from, your senior and coach.
And well, he wasn't, for according to her, he didn't even tattoo. He was just a painter, and they taught him how to tattoo.
Well, that's the thing. Like, she said he was cutting hair, so I'm guessing he was a barber, which is also.
Oh, I thought she said he was a painter.
Well, like, he's an artist, like he knows how to paint.
Yeah, but they taught him how to actually tattoo.
Like, barbering is how he made his money, like made his living. But I mean, that's an artistic craft too. So it all goes together. Like, he's a barber, he cuts hair, that's an art form. And then if you're a painter, I feel like
I have somebody I went to school with. He was a dog painter, and he just got into tattooing.
Because it's just a different medium. That's why I always be saying when they say, will you teach me how to tattoo? And I'm like, are you an artist though? Because if you're an artist and you can draw, you can learn a different medium. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to tattoo. But if you're not an artist, then how are you going to learn how to tattoo? Like, I can write, anybody can learn how to use the machine, but anybody can't be an artist. But so that's why they took him on, because he was an artist. He went from painting to tattooing. They mentored him. And I guess when he got where he felt like he could be on his own, and it was time for him to start paying booth rent, he bounced on her. The only reason why this nigga is back is because the TV show. Now it's
The
the TV.
cameras.
Now he wants to
Yep.
be, because he
Yeah,
keeps
absolutely.
filming, and that, you know, bump that, you know. And Nessie is a good artist, so she's definitely like. And to be honest, Nessie is not drama. She just be, you know, she just don't back down when somebody
She
tries to
just
pump
pop
her.
when it's time to pop off. She
She
will
gonna do that.
all the way in. She don't have no build up. She go from 0 to 100.
I feel that, but you know. Why you time with the buildup? Just get to the business.
This dude here though, he seems a little stalkerish. Like he seems like, I was like, is he on something when he finally showed up? And I thought it was cool because all of them got up and walked over there.
They all was like, had her back. Now you see this
Yeah.
dude Kevin that was in New York back in the day.
Yeah.
Who had a reputation for being so, you know, this dude, like I said, he blew it. He wanted to be on TV and now it's too late. And I'm guessing we're gonna find out more of that drama next week as we leave KP's ass over there in Compton and come on over to Enigma. It was not Barbie. It was well, let's talk about that. Lemire had to tell these niggas
Yeah.
not opening a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
I guess old boy been in Philly this whole time anyway. So you acting like my boy. Now I see why Nessie was so upset because he ain't even here. Like I've been here with you. He ain't even here. He's still not here. But you bringing him down here, you know, and Lemire, maybe that's why things worked out the way they did, because you didn't open that tattoo shop because you wanted to open a tattoo shop. You was just trying to, you know, get one up on KP, like, okay, I'll do my
And here's
thing.
the thing, like, you know, the whole thing with the accident, God will stop you. God tell you, you doing too much.
Slow down.
Yeah.
And I said that. I
And you
said,
about to have another baby.
And it's one of those things that you do like mechanically without thinking about it, and you turn on that gas and probably start doing something else, blew the shit up. Yeah.
And he lucky, like all of that healed so good and everything.
Yeah.
He didn't break no bones or nothing.
It might even be better than it was before.
Yeah, that was definitely a wake-up call. I'm glad he woke up to it though. Slow your.
This is why I think that shop should not be a thing, because you cannot have your managers be Barbie and Ken. Are they for real?
I know when they said that, I was like, really?
That's the first time I caught that, because they never said it at the same time. I was
Right.
like, Barbie and Ken, stop it.
Yeah, no. Nah.
So yeah, Barbie broke up with her boyfriend because he's still cheating. Anybody care?
Nope.
Nah, I thought. What's her name? Voodoo had a birthday party. It's her 30th birthday. She's never had a birthday party. So a celebration of her birthday, she did a lingerie shoot. I feel like in the first season, some provocative pictures came out of her. She was on one of them like OnlyFans type situations, but it wasn't OnlyFans, but I think she was getting money for provocative pictures. So that's nothing for her. Like she's been down that road before. Voodoo is very damaged. So
figure her out.
She got a lot of work to do on herself.
Is she in counseling? Do she go to a counselor?
I don't know, probably.
She really needs to.
She's not on the level as Nessie as far as tattooing goes, but you know, she's a weird kid. But what else was she gonna be?
She gotta figure out.
She got a lot of life to figure out, but she's only 30.
She got a lot she gotta work through. I don't even know if that's even her calling. She just gotta
be a tattoo artist.
Yeah. She just gotta figure it out.
I wouldn't let her tattoo me.
No, I don't need that kind of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her tattoos are not very good either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Because every time she does a tattoo and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, when she did it, yeah. Her dad mad at her after she did that tattoo. That's why they ain't talking.
Who? Her dad? Well, even that, like, I feel like she's 30. Like, it's gonna be odd to even figure out what that relationship is gonna be.
It's not gonna be little girl daddy relationship if that's what she's looking for.
Like, what if I like went to dinner with one of my sisters that's not your mother, but one of the other sisters?
Right.
And then it just wasn't a vibe. Now this
Yeah.
has never happened. I'm just saying, what if that happened? And then you're like, okay, like, so we ain't really known each other all these years. It's not a vibe. Why am I gonna keep on? Should I keep doing this?
Right. Right.
So yeah, so I mean, what is that relationship gonna be? She's 30 years old. She's just now meeting her father. It's never gonna be what she wish she had. So, and he's weird too. Like maybe she's like, this nigga's weird. I don't know about this too.
And the last chick,
Who? What?
the little baby.
Okay, so Alana is over there. She's also like on a premise level. Alana just got her license. All this time, what were you waiting on? You couldn't have went
She
to
was
work.
over there worried about the dude that was getting locked up and shit.
And her poor mother, unfortunately, is just gonna have to let that ride.
Yeah.
Seems like her mother, like, she seemingly has her shit together and, you know, not influence. Alana just out here thinks she grown and want to be grown. So.
And I'm like, so outside of her doing that little party, was that her birthday party? Whatever party she threw over there. They ain't got nothing else going on at the shop. That was it.
It was a painting party, and they was like, "That's just what we needed over here."
What is y'all? Y'all not working? I thought y'all got the license. Why y'all not working? Okay.
And so, okay, so we jumping all over the place, y'all, but it kind
Okay.
of the gist of it. They had a little birthday party for what's her name? Voodoo. So it was Voodoo and Nessie and Lemire and everybody except for KP and Tim, honestly. Because what's his name? Polo was over there. Polo is a little bitch made because he be playing both sides of the fence. Like you're sitting there saying, I can't believe Star was throwing it in their face that she's cool with Barbie, but you are too, because you over here at the birthday party. And so is Alana. So Alana and Polo are allowed to go over there and chill with the ops, but not Star for
Because
whatever.
Polo's a guy, so they don't do all that too much.
And Alana's not, Ink was there, all of them were there, except so. And so
and did she really throw it in their face? She said, I like them. Like, you're not gonna make me not like them. You know what I'm saying? They are my friends.
She didn't, she just like, she's another like Nessie 0 to 100. So by the time she started talking back, she was already here and popping in.
Yeah, that's where she was at.
She was there because it's just stupid. You're not gonna tell me who my friends are. And to be honest, she had a business. She said when she was like what 16, like she was real young when she had a business. And Barbie is a business person. Obviously, Barbie is doing something. It ain't working at the tattoo shop because that's not a thing. And Lemire is a business person. So, and they're all in the same like age group. It only makes sense for them to get along. Like it's been 2 years. We just now been meeting Star, but they've been doing this for 2 years through COVID and all of that. So anyway, that's why I'm glad to see him go. Him and his boyfriend Tim, or Sassy T.
Sassy T.
I like to call him. But that part right there. So I guess they were having a meeting. I can't tell. They have a lot of meetings. They were sitting around talking, and that's when Alana came with her license. Say she got her tattoo. You know, they were talking about the restrictions for COVID and all of that coming out of that. What is it gonna be? We were all fearful that there might be another shutdown, and everybody was like, okay, if they're not gonna give us no check, then we do not want to shut down again. So that part. So that's when you said he was kind of regretting like getting rid of Star. And food truck lady, her evil horns came popping out talking about but she young. And she was like, she young acting, she ain't young. And he was like, no, she young.
Hater. Yep. That's all that was. She can't take it.
She can't. She
Mm-mm.
yeah, she can't. I was like,
Mhm.
that's the second time I've seen KP kind of like tell them to chill, because the last time, like, we have never seen him say nothing to Tim, except for that time Tim went off on Star and he
Yep.
that. And the only reason why we didn't see more of that is because the producer came in with some, we don't have a license to do anything.
Right.
So yeah. And I don't think it's nothing between him and Star besides, I think he would give her a shot where he wouldn't give food truck lady a shot. But Star ain't really checking for KP because she's used to dating a friendly neighborhood athlete professional. So she's not gonna do that. Anything else happen?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Enough.
I know what else happened that I thought was interesting. When they were at the birthday party, Nessie let them know that she was gonna be working at Enigma.
Right.
Did you see Lemir's face?
I mean, Lemire, what you thought?
But it was like, you can't be happy for her. That's a good thing. That made you feel away though, didn't it? Because she upgraded on all y'all's ass, like for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Barbie came over there, got a tattoo, so she got a chance to see the homeboy. Homeboy coming in there. She did a tattoo on some dude. I don't know what show he's on. She was calling him Gator. Is that what she called him?
The dude, who was the dude? I don't know him. I don't think I knew him.
I don't know him, but I guess he's in entertainment, but she didn't write nothing. She did a tattoo of his dog. It was a good tattoo. She didn't write OPP or PPP or PPP or any of those things. She did a whole tattoo. So, I'm looking forward to see Kat and them do their thing. We can, we good on KP.
We good. We ain't got to ever see KP and Tim. No more.
So I'm guessing the way it felt to me, like they're phasing out voodoo. Like we see, like she working on her lingerie line, and she's she tattooing over there, independent, doing her own thing. And she said something like she's doing her own art. So, I guess it's just specific tattoos for specific. It would take a specific type of person to want a voodoo tattoo.
Yeah.
But like I said, she got work to do on her stuff. I hope to see her heal, because even though she's been through all that ugly stuff, it seems like her spirit is very sweet and innocent. So I hope she get whatever she needs. We know Alana's not.
Alana's all over the place.
She's young in the game. She was just an apprentice. She's not gonna go work in Enigma, because that's gonna be a certain skill level over there. So
she ain't even ready for that.
No.
She I don't even know if she ready to come to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, right. I was just going to say she's like that. Nobody's doing that. Only KP is doing that because they can tell us to do. Who else? Ink stayed over there with KP, but to be honest, Ink is not focused on doing tattoos. Ink is all over the place. At some point, you got to stop making excuses. And when you're an adult, people gonna die, things are gonna happen. You might need
you gotta keep moving on.
You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
Lemire, I guess. I mean, Lemire, it's a tattoo show. It's not a food truck show. But clearly he's gonna be successful either way. So I don't see how
you gotta step out and go on to take care of your kids, and I mean you got enough business going on.
That's what he should be doing. That's what he should. And then clearly this ain't his passion either. I think once you get to a certain point, your money make more sense. Is that really what you want to be doing? So I don't see Lemire being part of the show anymore. Who else is there? Barbie. Barbie doesn't tattoo. So
Barbie don't tattoo. Barbie was just there because that was her friend, right?
So she's out. No Barbie, no Lemire, no, what's her name with the pink hair? Alana, no Alana.
Oh yeah, Alana.
You just got KP, Sexy T, and the food truck lady. That's it.
Sexy T tattoo?
Nope.
I didn't think so. Yeah. You blew that, KP. You blew that whole show. Now this cat came in and took your spot.
You know what? I love Kat and hate her at the same time because I love her business. She's a beautiful woman. I love seeing like how she handling her business over here and what her life is doing over there. But every time I look at her, I think about she was grinning in Rachel's face and fucking her man. And I just don't ever get over that. I'll never
Well,
be
you
able
know what though? Karma come back and she's with an athlete. So
and they not even living in the same state. Like they got a long distance relationship. She said this dude kept saying, I thought I was little bro. I was like, she sure like to throw that brother thing around.
don't do
she?
that. Don't do that. Maybe
Last time
that's why
somebody
he
was
in
like,
there. Maybe that's why he coming there acting a fool because he was little bro.
I don't know. Well, you know, I don't know this chick personally, so I'm gonna go ahead and say if we can't call it Compton, what we gonna be? Black ink what? It's just gonna be Enigma. How we gonna do that?
Enigma.
You're not Black Ink. And Kat just got a deal with Paramount. I don't know what that means. All I know is that means C's ain't got nothing to do with that.
I mean, can we get away from the whole Black ink thing?
We can. I'm fine with that.
You know,
I'm fine with that.
y'all
Because
wear me
even the
out.
little drama with this little dude that she brought in, I was like, no, that's interesting. And that seems like shop drama.
That is shop. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, here comes this asshole again, trying to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I want to see what happens after that. I don't know how
Yeah.
many episodes are left, but you know, I guess if it's gonna be more about Kat than that foolishness over there in Compton, then you know, I'm back in.
I mean, in the whole thing with Black ink, I don't know what the outcome is, but I think C's really made some enemies with that whole situation with his daughter. And I don't know if the network, like, do they really frown on that? You know what I'm saying?
He made enemies, and so did Ryan.
Yeah.
Over the same stuff. And then Ryan is over there, like, as much as I enjoy his tech, I like their show, but that whole last thing was, what's her name? Charmaine and all of that. That was just.
And Charmaine's gone, right? She came out,
She?
she's not part of the
Is
show
she?
no more.
Is she?
Yeah, or is she getting us geared up for the next season? She got 2 kids now. You got time to be doing a fake shot, do you?
Yeah. Some people be out here with their kids while they be trying to get good lighting for their lives. Shout out to Ariane. Without the YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
On that note, y'all.
D baby, come close us out.
He over here sending me voicemails and pictures.
He's downstairs in the other room.
I didn't listen to the voicemail.
Stop being so wild. Close it out.
How many times you gonna change? That's a different shirt.
Oh, he just took the other shirt off.
The one from the picture?
The one he first came on.
No, there's another shirt.
Oh, that must have been an old picture. He was just showing.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all.
Smash that number to subscribe to our channel.
Oh my goodness. Tell him
Where
bye.
you go?
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
He must be sleepy.
Me too.
Bye, y'all.